The NTMA Honor Awards presentation is the biggest event of the year for our industry. Every year, the NTMA receives entries demonstrating the amazingly beautiful and innovative ways that Terrazzo performs. We could not be prouder of our industry and of the incredible 52 entries received this year. Tonight, in addition to Job of the Year and the 13 Honor Awards, we will be presenting 2 special category Honor Awards. We applaud and congratulate every contractor who submitted one of this year's fantastic entries. To each of you, we thank you for your contributions to the success and well-earned reputation of Terrazzo. We thank you for the immense pride we can all take in this incredible industry. Without exception, every entry in this year's contest is distinctive. Each is a credit to our industry. This year's entries go further than ever before in exemplifying how our industry is continually expanding the creative possibilities of Terrazzo. Tonight we will see examples of original, intricate design and remarkable beauty. Deciding which projects to award highest honors and which one to give the top honor is a serious matter. A panel of 5 carefully selected industry experts was given the task of judging the projects entered. These judges independently evaluate each project. They don't know the name of the project, the name of the contractor, or where it is located. These judges see nothing beyond the description and photos submitted for each entry. Each entry is judged on a score system based on design, craftsmanship, and scope. When each score is tallied up, the winners fall into place. It is a close contest. We will begin tonight's program by recognizing and presenting projects proudly submitted by your fellow NTMA contractors. Here are the 2013 entries. David Allen Company for Crossroads Pre-K through 8th grade school. Martina Brothers Company for the new student union, Middle Tennessee State University. North American Terrazzo for Kaiser Westside Medical Center. Metropolitan Terrazzo for Ogden International School of Chicago. Doyle Dickerson Terrazzo for University of Alabama Russell Hall renovation. F&M Tile and Terrazzo Company for Maine Incorporated. Santa Rosa Mosaic and Tile for Riley Hospital Tower Addition. Menconi Terrazzo for DeKalb County Courthouse. Welch Tile and Terrazzo for Duke Cancer Center. Doyle Dickerson Terrazzo for Bowie State University Performing Arts Center. Corradini Corporation for Fire Station 150. American Terrazzo Company Limited for Hallsville High School. David Allen Company for Portsmouth Judicial Center. Missouri Terrazzo for Moreau Forsyth Grade School. Blakely Corporation for Ivy Tech, Illinois Fall Creek Center. Southern Tile and Terrazzo Company for Ella Boulevard High School and 9th grade school. Dr. Marble for Beit David Synagogue. Wisconsin Terrazzo and Tile for Sabin Hall, University of Northern Iowa. Doyle Dickerson Terrazzo for Fort Myers Beach Library. American Terrazzo Company Limited for University of Texas Belo Center for New Media. Desco Coatings for Heartland Regional Hospital. David Allen Company for Jekyll Island Convention Center. Blakely Corporation for Purdue University, Mackey Arena. David Allen Company for University of South Carolina, Russell House. Tile and Terrazzo for Riverside Regional Medical Center Surgery Addition. North American Terrazzo for University of Washington Husky Union Building. David Allen Company for Wilmington Convention Center. Wisconsin Terrazzo and Tile for Ottawa Central Intermediate School. Minconi Terrazzo for Olivet Nazarene University. Doyle Dickerson Terrazzo for John F. Kennedy High School. Rosa Mosaic Company for Morgan Elementary School. Associated Terrazzo Company for Willow Glen Shopping Center. Desco Coatings for Flint Hills Discovery Center. David Allen Company for Clark County High School. Missouri Terrazzo for Lambert St. Louis International Airport, Terminal 1. Creative Terrazzo Systems for Cruise Terminal 18. This year, the judges recognized 2 jobs that are unique in the application of terrazzo and exhibit its versatility. A special award for renovation goes to North American Terrazzo for their work at Tacoma Union Station in Washington State. Originally the Tacoma Union Station, now a U.S. courthouse, this century-old building with its 20,000 square feet of geometrically patterned cementitious terrazzo, marble mosaics, and solid marble borders is fully restored. The Tacoma News-Tribune proclaimed, "Its terrazzo floors have felt the souls of President Warren G. Harding, mobster Machine Gun Kelly, magician Harry Houdini, baseball great Babe Ruth, and jazz artist Ella Fitzgerald, among legions of rail passengers." This restoration project is a testament to the value of terrazzo craftsmanship and the longevity of terrazzo itself. Painstaking care was given on this LEED Platinum certified project to preserve existing mosaics and original materials. The contractor matched matrix colors and old aggregates with new materials, recreating missing pieces by hand out of old stone or epoxy while maintaining the appearance of the original. All areas were then lightly refinished and resealed. The people of Tacoma are justifiably proud of their remarkable historic building with its enduring terrazzo floors. A special art award goes to David Allen Company, who proved their craftsmanship on this terrazzo installation in a corporate office. NTMA judges marveled at the stylized interpretation of photos and the incredible details in this extremely successful installation. In the expansion of this major corporate office building, epoxy thin-set terrazzo was used in a coffee lounge and dining area for employees, a total of 7,600 square feet. The leadership team chose an illustrious art installation using images from behind the scenes in research and development to celebrate their workforce and technology. Photographs of the manufacturing process, from laboratory to packaging, were used to produce the 5 brilliant design groupings. Building on the terrazzo colors from the existing facilities, 5 shades ranging from white to dark gray were used to model machinery, the figures encapsulated in bold black plastic divider strips. The shapes and designs in the floor were blended on site by hand, drawing upon the expertise of artists and terrazzo mechanics working together to produce a collaborative installation. Fine details of small reflections on metal and glass parts of the equipment were extracted using Dremel tools and filled with contrasting epoxy resin. Perfect workmanship accompanied a brilliant design on this project. Every part of this fantastic job was well executed, from the simplest areas to the highly intricate hand shading of tones. It is now a high honor and distinct pleasure to present to you the National Terrazzo and Mosaic Association 2013 Honor Award winners. Our compliments to the David Allen Company of Raleigh, North Carolina on the American Public University System Financial Building in Charleston, West Virginia. Terrazzo was specified throughout all the public traffic areas in this building, but the leadership team took things a step further and worked to develop colors that could be used in an amazing portrayal of the university seal. This 10,837 square foot installation of epoxy thin set in 10 colors was judged to be well executed, elegant, and clean. A total of 27,000 aluminum numbers and financial symbols were strategically placed in a 1,450 square foot area to drive the design theme and create a focal point in the facility. The numbers and symbols 1/2 inch high and 1/4 inch wide were individually handset on a crack isolation membrane with epoxy troweled around, then ground to expose them. Judges applauded the amount of work required to hand set the numbers, which had the random appearance of being hand cast. The design also depicts the U.S. and state flags. Black plastic divider strips were used in certain areas of the design. NTMA judges enjoyed the way the pattern ran into the stairs and deemed the project an excellent use of terrazzo, appropriately reinforcing the architecture of the space. NTMA judges were impressed with Corradini Corporation of Fountain Valley, California, and their accomplishment on this terrazzo installation in University of Colorado at Boulder's Systems Biotechnology Building. A well-designed response to the building, the completed project is well executed down to the details. The 31,000 square feet of 3/8 inch epoxy terrazzo floor on 3 different levels contributed to the building obtaining a LEED Platinum rating. The simple yet sophisticated terrazzo design comprises 3 shades of gray, all composed of only black and white marble aggregates for a consistent flow between the colors. The floor pattern and color combination nicely designates seating areas and walkways. The terrazzo floor design continues up the main set of stairs in the building, connecting all 3 levels with a unique set of 2-toned precast stairs. The bottom tread and riser with a radius design was cast in place. This feature required a precise color match to the precast units. In addition to the grand staircase, 3 other sets of precast tread riser stairs with stringer were installed in the building, all different sizes and with different radiuses, flowing from each area and level to the next. The continuous flow throughout this building is one that is absolutely breathtaking. The project also includes close to 4,100 lineal feet of 8-inch high cast-in-place terrazzo base. The entire lineal footage of base was installed after the millwork was complete, making for a much more challenging installation. Top-end constructors of Sun Valley, California were the terrazzo contractors for UCLA's Poly Pavilion renovation and expansion. NTMA judges had particularly high praise for the contractor's work on the stairs in the stadium. The architect envisioned a waterfall appearance, which included the sides and underneath the treads and risers. The installer achieved a seamless finish and excellent color match on the intricate detail work of the impressive staircase, which required a combination of cast-in-place and precast. Curbs of terrazzo were installed on the top areas around stairwells, which also vividly demonstrate the craftsmanship on this job. Some of these areas were hard to access and placed next to glass partitions, which had to be caulked. The stadium has approximately 70,000 square feet of epoxy terrazzo floors, coved base, and stairs. Included in this LEED certified project were the concourses, entryways, restrooms, and showers. A monolithic color design was chosen, punctuated with a simple 4-color pattern of bands and stripes with 4 different sizes of strips from 1/8 to 1 inch wide. Also notable are the consistency of mixes in large areas, the detail of strips in the stairs, and the gradation of colors, light to dark, in the entryways. Prior to the installation, the terrazzo installer placed a sloping mortar bed in the restrooms and showers to ensure proper drainage. The surfaces were finished with a clear sealer blended with synthetic aggregate to give them slip resistance. This fine job will serve UCLA and sports fans for decades to come. An exciting journey through the Florida coastline is depicted with amazing color in the terrazzo flooring at Jacksonville International Airport Terminal expansion installed by the David Allen Company. Over 100 handcrafted sea fossil-themed glass mosaics are embedded in the floor throughout the terminal. Templates were created to make the glass mosaics and set them to the substrate without the use of divider strips. NTMA judges appreciated the crisp lines of the appropriately scaled, free-form insects. The handcrafted glass mosaic elements are made of 100% glass aggregates ranging from size 0 to number 7 to achieve the artist's vision. Once the mosaics were hand-placed with clear epoxy, the pigmented resins were poured through each of the designs. In public traffic areas, grand stylized waves flow between gates in the concourse areas, with a hand-broadcast blend of recycled glass and mother-of-pearl chips to represent the sun on white caps at the beach. After the completion of the floor, 225,000 square feet of terrazzo was polished to a 3,000 grit finish. Travelers enjoy the playful colors and artistic elements that terrazzo provides. John Coretti and Company of Bensonville, Illinois was the terrazzo contractor for this 4-floor, 36,000 square foot installation of epoxy terrazzo in the Ann and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago. The project incorporates 7 colors with marble, glass, mirror, and mother-of-pearl aggregates. On floor 11 of the 23-story facility is an immense therapeutic environment that allows young patients to explore and connect with nature. The goal was to create a place where patients can still benefit from the healing effects of nature when going outside is not possible. Dubbed the Crown Sky Garden, this space features live bamboo trees, fountains, and benches crafted from locally harvested logs, all viewable from the floor above. Guiding visitors through the garden is a vibrant, flowing terrazzo floor. Playful arcs of color lead to panoramic views of the Chicago skyline seen through 45-foot-tall bay windows. Another unusual feature of this impressive, well-executed project is a custom water jet-cut zinc divider strip tapered from 5 inches wide to 1/4 inch wide in sections totaling 160 feet. On floors 1 and 2, 42 different fossil artworks in zinc decorate the terrazzo, stimulating the imagination of young patients. Congratulations go next to the Martina Brothers Company of Lexington, Kentucky for its work on the Cathedral of Christ the King, also in Lexington. Terrazzo was chosen to match the existing architecture of the original limestone building, which was built in the early 1960s. This 3,500 square foot project brings in 3/8 inch epoxy terrazzo to expand upon and match the sand cushion terrazzo of the original in 2 newly constructed spaces. A focal point of the installation features a poured-in-place terrazzo baptismal font and an immersion pool with curbs and sidewalls. Successful installation of the font and pool demanded extensive leveling and squaring of the roughly installed concrete substrate. Both the contractor's craftsmanship and the versatility of terrazzo are demonstrated in the sidewalls, curbs, steps, and stripwork details moving from one color to another. The contractor perfectly matched the 2 colors and Italian marble aggregates of the original terrazzo. The terrazzo work in the completed project is outstandingly clean and beautiful, and is indistinguishable from that of the original structure. NTMA judges recognize the installer's unique workmanship on an exceptional amount of handwork within this appropriately simple, classic design. Completed by the Corradini Corporation, the McCarran International Airport Terminal 3 in Las Vegas, Nevada may be the largest single-contract terrazzo installation ever in the United States, with over 800,000 square feet of 3/8 inch epoxy terrazzo in 27 different colors. Incorporated in the floor are 60 miles or 320,000 linear feet of aluminum divider strips ranging from 16 gauge to 1/8 inch in width. This terrazzo system also includes a moisture vapor barrier and a crack suppression membrane. An epoxy sand mortar bed was required to take this floor to a tolerance of 1/16 inch in 10 feet. This new airport terminal spans 3 levels. With this enormous square footage, the terrazzo contractor was required to meet an unheard-of installation schedule of 30,000 square feet completed each week. This timetable required over 60 terrazzo workers putting in 10 hours per day for 6 months. Each level of this airport terminal is joined by a precast terrazzo stairway, a total of 30 stairways, each with 40 tread and risers. The architect also specified wrapping the walls and columns throughout the terminal with 8-inch high precast terrazzo base to match the floor. The base on this project came in 5 different colors and was 21,000 linear feet, or almost 4 miles long. The result of this impressive job is a highly functional, cohesive, and timeless floor. Congratulations to Alpine Terrazzo of Maitland, Florida for its striking terrazzo installation at New Vista Living in Lutz, Florida. This facility welcomes its patients with a bright, inviting lobby space. A fiery medallion at the center of the terrazzo floor radiates outward into a geometrical pattern inspired by the Fibonacci sequence, an infinite set of numbers that never repeats. This unique mathematical sequence appears throughout the natural world in the spiral growth of seashells and complex petal formations of certain flowers. Judges particularly liked the balanced, pleasing design of this floor and the project as a whole, noting the beautifully contrasting colors and the juxtaposition of the non-symmetrical stars with the rectangles of the formal border. This intricate pattern of 1/8" heavy-top zinc strips required precise installation. The floor uses predominantly domestic marble aggregate, while subtle pops of mother-of-pearl add a glimmer of iridescence. Using the same aggregate mix but changing the resin color, achieve the tone-on-tone colors in the configuration. Terrazzo flooring offered the flexibility to achieve a distinctly artistic effect for the lobby space while providing a seamless floor that is easily maintained and fully accessible to frequent wheeled traffic. NTMA judges declared this job to be one that really works. The Art Deco-inspired terrazzo at Multimodal Transportation Center and City Hall in Normal, Illinois was installed by Missouri Terrazzo of St. Louis. Clean, classic lines throughout this centralized transportation hub complement the focal point. A rose logo with retro depictions of trains, buses, cars, and pedestrians that received high praise from the judges. This fine piece of artwork not only acts as a compass displaying the cardinal directions for visitors, but it also ties into the function of the building. The floor layout follows a radius design throughout, tying together both ramped floors and precast treads and risers, with both poured-in-place and precast wall base. Crushed mirror in the aggregate blends add glitz. The colors selected make for a clean, welcoming appearance and nicely complement the rest of the interior finishes in this new facility. The contractor managed slight variations of color beautifully. Judges also found all the radiuses to be well executed and noted the consistency of chips reaching even the tiniest crevices of the ears and shirt cuffs. This 12,000 square foot LEED Silver certified installation of 3/8" epoxy terrazzo in 9 colors is built to last 100 years. A fairy tale landscape of giant otters, birds, and flowers was designed specifically with terrazzo in mind for Children's Mercy Hospital in Independence, Missouri. It was expertly installed by Desco Coatings of Olathe, Kansas. 21 cheerful colors of epoxy terrazzo bring to life a fictional animal world specially intended to ease anxiety by creating an engaging and non-threatening artistic dialogue with young patients. Judges specially like the circles appearing to come out of the water and playful otters in 2 distinct colors, subdued tones suggesting underwater and more vibrant tones above. Metalwork for the animals, some up to 12 feet in length, was water jet cut in varying widths and designed to appear as brush strokes. On the LEED certified project, contractors would allow no ventilation to allow for total control of the dust. Due to the virtual sweat box created as a result and a restricted completion schedule, Desco troweled terrazzo into the animals off-site and then transported them to the clinic to be ground in place. Natural marble, mother-of-pearl, and synthetic chips bring the animated floor to life and add the vibrancy needed for the hospital's signature kaleidoscope. David Allen Company earned high marks for excellent work on Gateway to the World, a view of our Earth and Moon in space in the recessed floor at the renovated Miami International Airport. The 32-foot diameter Earth map was created by combining satellite images and flat map projections. The only strips in this well-executed design are the 1/16" aluminum divider strips used to form the circumference of the Earth and Moon. The boundaries of the land masses are formed from precast terrazzo. The land and the moon were poured and blended to create recognizable features. Details such as the Mississippi and Amazon rivers were cut using a Dremel tool and refilled with Terrazzo resin. Judges were impressed with the level of detail all the way down to barrier islands. The deep, consistent sapphire blue of the ocean is repeated as an accent in other areas of the renovation. Judges also noted the impressive craftsmanship evident in the seamless transitions of the glowing atmosphere to the black field of deep space. Sparkling with bits of mirror depicting twinkling stars, the celestial curtain arcs upward to meet the black walls in an 18-inch cove base. This stunning Terrazzo installation captures the attention of travelers with its beauty and realism. Corradini Corporation wins another award for Children's Hospital of Orange County. NTMA judges loved the fun and functionality of this project's coloring book-style animals. They were equally impressed with the craftsmanship demonstrated in this 27,000 square foot Terrazzo installation. The floor is the perfect solution for the function of facility, one judge noted. As young patients and their families enter the hospital, they find a serene atmosphere set by light shades of blue depicting the ocean. The oversized sea creatures, seaweed, and air bubbles in 17 different epoxy terrazzo colors were made on site, the divider strips formed by hand. Note the cast-in-place epoxy terrazzo wall base, some of the multicolor forms running up onto the base. This continuation was quite a feat, with the divider strips going up the base to separate the colors, some on angles. The designer relied on terrazzo to complete the floor pattern by traveling into the elevator cabs. An epoxy sand mortar was installed at varying thicknesses, ranging from 1/4 inch to as much as 1 inch, for a tight finish tolerance of 1/16 inch in 10 feet. Every technique that could be used to make this the best possible terrazzo floor was employed. Both children and their parents appreciate the charming images and colors in the terrazzo. The Randolph Brooks Federal Credit Union expansion in Live Oak, Texas is truly distinctive. One NTMA judge declared this project a terrazzo man's job. This outstanding 9,800 square foot project, completed by Venice Art Terrazzo of San Antonio, integrates exceptionally detailed graphics, 4 different terrazzo systems, and 69 colors. The artistic use of terrazzo begins outside as we approach the building through a central plaza area. Visitors first ascend to a circular plaza via rustic terrazzo sidewalks, landings, and stairs. Centered in the plaza landscape is the corporate logo, created utilizing a 7-color ground and polished sand cushion terrazzo system encircled nicely by precast terrazzo benches. Upon entering the building, visitors immediately step onto the 8-color 3/8-inch epoxy terrazzo floor extending through the main lobby, corridors, and an elevator lobby. The centerpiece of the project is a beautifully designed and realized 16-foot pictorial emblem integrating 54 epoxy color combinations and picturing historic San Antonio landmarks. Judges praised the medallion's extraordinary detailing and the uniform use of big chips and hand shading on the job. The final touch to the graphic design was to engrave the artist's and design architect's signatures into the lobby floor and pictorial emblem. Now, the National Terrazzo and Mosaic Association proudly presents the 2013 Job of the Year. The winner of the 2013 NTMA Job of the Year is Advanced Terrazzo of Phoenix. This project's 4 distinct works of commissioned public art are installed at Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport in the automated train stations. Throughout the installation, the terrazzo contractor was presented the challenge of recognizing and fulfilling the vision of 4 individual artists. This outstanding 60,000 square foot project earned high scores on craftsmanship and scope, impressing judges equally with its spectacular designs and graphics. The train system's first stop is an enclosed pedestrian bridge with a moving walkway. The themes of nature, movement, and metamorphosis direct the 9,828 square foot Journey Through Nature design. The judges noted the unbelievable layout, rich colors, and precision installation throughout the enormous medallion and in the leaf patterns. The design incorporates aggregates of abalone shell, native desert stones, and locally recycled glass. In the 44th Street station, tailplane patterns is based on the shape of a horizontal stabilizer from an aircraft. A thread of black weaves through the repeating shape in 10 colors, providing variation within symmetry. The design creates an illusion of linear perspective that flows into the terminal. The Terminal 4 station, a design named Variable Order, integrates over 1,000 randomly placed water jet cut aluminum letterforms. A large handwritten script spans the entire design. These design elements turn the platform into an interactive page of an open book, inviting passengers to relate their own travel experiences. The design elements are tied together with 5 fields of blue, transitioning from dark to light and repeating throughout. Outdoors, the 10,000 square foot economy lot station is entitled Topo Magic. Drawing inspiration from the Arizona landscape and the topological maps that depict it, the artist created a colorful, whimsical landscape of wriggling shapes and lines. Initially, this station was planned as a polyacrylate terrazzo application. The terrazzo contractor determined that this application on an elevated platform with trains running on both sides would be subject to cracks. Also, because sun shines directly on about 2/3 of the design in the outdoor station, ultraviolet rays would have caused chalking of epoxy terrazzo colors. So, in an out-of-the-box move applauded by the judges, a terrazzo binder was developed that holds its color in an outdoor application. Congratulations to Advanced Terrazzo for an amazing accomplishment in terrazzo design, scope, and craftsmanship. This concludes the National Terrazzo and Mosaic Association's 2013 Honor Award Program. Thank you to our judges for donating their valuable time to this process, and many thanks to all the companies who have provided these outstanding terrazzo installations. We look forward to seeing what 2014 brings us.